But one thing that we are worried about locally is the impact that we have when you have less competition. And the proposed takeover of First Niagara Bank by KeyBank will create a very anti-competitive market as it pertains to banking, not just in Buffalo, not just in Erie County, but in some ways all of upstate New York. That is why I am here today with our Congressman Brian Higgins, as well as representatives from Push Buffalo and the Western New York Law Center, to talk about why we have serious issues with the proposed transaction, and why each of us, as an organization and individuals, have sent letters to the Federal Reserve Bank in Cleveland and others to note our objections to the proposed transaction. I, on January 29th, sent a letter to the Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland noting the objections that we have. And many of the objections that we have are some that will also and have been noted by the other organizations. We know and have talked about since the proposed takeover of First Niagara Bank by KeyBank, have spoken tremendously about the issues associated with what will inevitably be job loss in our region. When you have two large banks, including one that's based in our region and another that's primarily based in Cleveland, some say a merger, but this really is a purchase and takeover, an acquisition of First Niagara Bank by KeyBank of our local bank. We will see job loss, there's no doubt about it. However, when the federal government regulators are reviewing that, they're less interested in job loss and more interested in the impact this will have on competition in the banking market. And analysis by the Western New York Law Center identified that as a result of this acquisition, 83% of the banking business in the Buffalo-Niagara region will be held by two banks, M&T Bank and the new KeyBank. If you think about the proud history of banking in our region, where we were and where we will be very soon if this transaction goes forward, two banks will literally control the banking industry in the Buffalo-Niagara region, and you can extrapolate that out across all of upstate New York, because throughout upstate New York you will see it's one or two banks that will then basically be providing the banking products for all the individuals who happen to live in that region as a result of this transaction.